What's up? It's Marcel J. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Shout out to you for watching another video. Hopefully I'm getting better at this. Today, I want to talk about one of my new favorite shows called Grownish. And if you don't know what it is, I'm going to put you on game so you check it out because I think it's one of the best new shows out right now. And depending on especially if you've gone to college or you're going to college, but let me actually tell you what it's about. So Grownish is a spinoff of the hit ABC comedy called Blackish. And if you know Blackish, Blackish is just like a modern day Cosby show. Zoe Johnson, she's like the oldest sister, or the oldest daughter within Blackish, and she was like the cool girl in high school, the popular, smart girl, and it's like the new show centers around her and her new life, going to college, going away from home, and just experiencing life and the freedoms of being in school, being away from your family, and getting into a lot of shit that you should not be getting into. And the most recent episode number 3, inspired me to make this video, and it was about rotations in 2 a.m. techs. So to catch you up on, I don't think I'm gonna spoil anything, and anything that I talk about is basically, I think it's even though it's a very entertaining show, it's a great show. It's slightly predictable just because of how realistic it is. But right now, Zoe is kind of crushing on these 2 dudes. One's named Aaron and another one's named Luca. She's really into Aaron, but Luca's there and Luca's actually into her, so she's kind of going back and forth with them. And at the beginning of the episode, she's really tight with Aaron. They're at a party, they're dancing, they're kissing. She thinks it's gonna be a thing, so she's very hype on it. But she finds out Aaron's talking to this other girl, and it causes a little issue. So she ends up so she starts talking to Luca, and she just creates this mini rotation. And all throughout the episode, outside of that mini plot line, there's another plot line about her waking up, or not waking up, her just it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and she gets a text from Aaron. I want to call him Trevor because that's his actual name, but she gets a text from Aaron asking her if she's awake. It's a "you up" text. And she brings her girls into her room and asks them, yo, what does this mean? Am I up right now? Should I go see this dude? What? Give me advice. Both plot lines right now, I think, are super entertaining and super relatable, because when you start dating, or if you're dating right now, you know the pros and cons, the good and bad of dating multiple people at once, responding to 2 a.m. texts, sending them, both of them lead to very good conversations, I think, in my mind. So I think we should start things off with rotations. So I came up with 3 questions to kind of start the conversation, and if you guys have more questions, you guys want to have an actual conversation, just let me know, talk. Put your thoughts in the comments and I'll respond. We can just do a little cute back and forth. But the first question I have is there a maximum number of guys or girls you can add to your rotation? And I would say no. You could literally have as many as you want. You could have 10, you could have 20. But I think 3 is the magic number. Shout out to Schoolhouse Rock.
3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number.
Just because when you have too many people that you're trying to talk to, you're trying to date, you're trying to have sex with or hook up with, it gets very messy and can get very confusing, because if you're in college, especially if you're out of college or you're in your early 20s or whatever, you don't have a lot of time to dedicate to other people. You have your friends to worry about, you have your family to worry about, you have your job, which is taking up a lot of your time. So the idea of having 5 other people that you need to plan dates with, that you need to hook up with, talk, texting takes a lot of effort if you're doing it with 5 other people, having these long ass text threads. So I really do think that 3 is the perfect amount, because you have, let's say it's the weekend, you want to go out, bay number 1's busy, bay number 1's at work, bay number 2 is acting just very aggy, you don't want to hit up bay number 2, but you got bay number 3. Bay number 3 is free. Bay number 3 usually pays for your food when you go out. And you just got options. I think the beauty of rotations is that they give you options, but there's also cons of rotation. So like let's say, let me see, I think I wrote them down. I didn't. Let's go straight from the dome. So cons of rotations. If you get caught, so I also have that as a question, like what happens if you get caught? I think nothing should happen if you get caught. Like in the episode, Zoe finds out that Aaron's talking to another girl and she gets very salty. And also, ooh, I don't wanna spoil it, but I kinda do. Anyways, Zoe just fucks up. She kinda just blows her shit up. And people are mad at her for her little mini rotation. But at the end of the day, if you're not committed to one person, if you're not exclusive to one person, no one really should be mad at you for having a rotation. It's just, it's one of those things, like if they like you that much that they want to claim you, like they gotta boss up and do it. Pros and cons. So yeah, cons, you can get caught and you just be a lot of unnecessary drama that you don't want in your life. Another con, if you're a guy or you're a very progressive woman, you're gonna be paying for a lot of dates. Like, unless you got the money to do all that shit, it can get very expensive, trust me. I went on a date in New York, just went to the movies, and we went to a couple clubs after. But the movie, more importantly, that was the most expensive thing. It was like $50. It's like a $15 ticket, and I bought some food, and that was like way too much. I don't understand how it was 50, but I remember looking at my bank statement on my app the next day, and I was just like, yo, you spent $50 at AMC, and I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? How did I spend $50 for a movie and popcorn? And a drink, like I didn't even buy like a ton of shit. It's crazy. But anyways, like you're gonna be spending a lot of money on dates, depending on who you are. What are the other cons? Are there any other cons? I feel like the biggest con is that you never really connect with someone, like one person, if you're trying to talk to and like, give all your attention to so many people. Like it can be fun dating around and flirting and shit. But at the end of the day, if you really want something real with someone, you kinda gotta focus on that with one person. So I think that's the biggest con. And then with the pros, it's like free food if you're going on those dates. Having multiple people to spend your time with, because, you know, being admired, going on dates and shit, it's fun. Like it's a good time. Like why would you not want that? What's a pro? Another pro? I don't know. Dating is a little stressful either way, so there's not like a ton of pros and cons. It's just finding that right person. I think that's how you get your biggest pro, because it's like you're spending all your time with that person, or persons if you have that rotation. But let's get into the 2 a.m. text, the other part of that episode. So, for some of the girls in the room, some like the more innocent girls in the room, they thought of the 2 a.m. text as just like, oh, like Aaron's on, or they're telling Zoe that like, yo, you're on Aaron's mind right now. Like it's good that he's sending you this 2 a.m. text, because it's like, yo, you're the last thing he's thinking about before he's gonna go to bed, or like he wants to have this one last moment with you before the day ends or whatever. And then the OGs, the ones who've been dating and hooking up for a little bit, they know that like the 2 a.m. text, like it's mainly for a hookup. Like if it's 2 a.m. and someone's hitting me up, I'm gonna assume they're either drunk and want to talk about whatever thing they have in their mind. They're in their feelings for whatever reason, because 2 a.m. you're thinking about a lot, you're alone, it's very quiet, there's no one else, it feels like no one else is up in the world. And number 3, they just want to hook up, like they want to smash. Those are like the 3 main reasons, or emergency, number 4. But 2 a.m. texts, they can be handled, they have to be handled sensitively. Is that the word I'm thinking of? Just because depending on who's sending you that text, what type of relationship you have with them, or what type of relationship you want, you kind of have to finesse the situation as needed. Like let's say, for example, it's 2 a.m., your crush hits you up and just like you up, like, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out? Do you want Netflix and chill? And obviously you want to, just because you want to spend time with that person, but maybe you don't want to hook up. I would avoid, like, don't even text, don't even put your little read receipts on, just ignore the message, just because when you put yourself out there like that, like, and you, okay, let me finish the thought and then like fix the thought, because I feel like I'm in my mind thinking like, oh, people are gonna think whatever. When you put yourself out there saying like oh yeah, sure, let's do the 2 a.m. thing, and you guys hook up, and let's say for that person it was kind of like a one and done deal, and for you wanted something more, it's like a lot of people are gonna use the excuse of, oh, like it was 2 a.m. we were just having fun. Like, if you want something serious with someone, especially in the beginning stages of whatever you're doing, avoiding 2 a.m. texts can really help you establish something real. What else can I say about 2 a.m. texts? Nothing good ever happens. I think there's the famous quote or saying, like, nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and like they're right. Like, nothing good ever happens. You're either too drunk, or you're making very bad decisions, or you're just like up doing nothing and you're wasting your quality sleeping time. So, you know, approach 2 a.m. text by case basis. Like, if you want to go for it, you want to hook up, like, by all means do it. 2018, do you, just, you know, be protected, because that's important. But yeah, just within the episode and within like the rotations in 2 a.m. text, all I can say is that, like, if you want something real with someone, don't play any games. Don't play any mind games. Don't play any of these fucking, let me wait a day. They hit me up. Let me wait a day before I hit them back. Or let me text and talk to all these people just so, like, I have a backup just in case, like, the real thing I want fails. Like, no. Go for the people that you want. Go for the things that you want. And if it doesn't work out, like, who knows? The future can hold a lot of shit where it may not work out now, but it could work out later on. Or maybe they just weren't the right person for you, and that's okay. You know, and just, I think honesty is one of the easiest ways to avoid a lot of unnecessary bullshit when it comes to dating, when it comes to just talking to people and hooking up and shit. Like, honesty, that gets you a lot of places. But yes, Grownish can leave you with a lot of very interesting conversations and just moments to reflect on. And I want to spoil the part that I'm thinking of in my mind, so I think I'm going to. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen episode 3 of Grownish and you really want to watch it, thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Let's get the subscriber game up. Let's get the likes up, blah, blah, blah. Typical YouTube shit. Let's get into the episode real quick. So, there's a little montage of Zoe going out with Aaron and Luca and just balancing them well at first, but they're getting too sloppy because she thinks she has the juice. She thinks she's like the pro at mini rotations, or shout out to Issa Rae and Insecure Hotations. But she ends up FaceTiming Aaron, gets another call from Luca, so she switches off to talk to Luca, but then accidentally answers another FaceTime call with Aaron, and they both see that she was like talking to them at the same time and just trying to like do too much. It was so fucking traumatic to watch. Like, I felt triggered, and I don't think I've ever been in something similar to that where I was talking to multiple people and they realized that I was talking to them at the same time. But yeah, do better than Zoe. And like, when she fucking sent 5,000 texts to Aaron one night after, what was it? What happened within that? I forgot what was happening, but basically she just sent so many texts like, I wonder what we're gonna name our children, and like what school they're gonna go to, and all of this evasive, years down the road conversations that she shouldn't have had at that moment. But no, yeah, just be cool. Watch the show and learn from Zoe's mistakes, because while they're entertaining, they have to be very hard to deal with in the real world. But yeah, spoiler alert's over. If you continue to watch, you got a little bit of a spoiler, but like, it's still very entertaining to see in person, like either in person, on TV, or on your phone or computer or whatever. Like, I probably didn't do it enough justice. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm Marcel J. I have nothing else to say, so I will say good day. Your boy's a poet. He David know it. But I'm gonna stop right there because it's gonna get annoying. But yeah, adios.